What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we got a Lady Kimi spotlight. We got a CVC going on. It's a personal reward CVC. We have Lady Kimi as our 10x champion. Go ahead and get into her kit real quick. All right, so we're on Lady Kimi's page on the website. We have her basically rated as an 8 overall. That would be equivalent to a 4-star. Someone else's website. We got the 10 book value. We got the A1, the A2, and the A3 are book priorities. Reason being is there's so much value in the turn meter boosting, decreasing from the different skills. And we have the stats over here. So I have a page over here that compares all the statistics. We could take a look at these and compare them to other champions. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real fast. So change the hero type to support. Factions, we'll keep all of them. We'll do legendaries only. We'll do all of those. Affinities, we'll do show 100. Just in case there are 100. Usually there's not. We'll start with the HPs. So 20,000 right here is pretty much kind of middle of the road. Go ahead and do attack next. Attack, she's kind of on the higher end with 1,000. Because it gets kind of low. But kind of mid-high. And then defense. Defense, we're not looking too good. Kind of on the lower end. So it balances it all out. It's kind of mid-range, low-end defense, mid-range, high on the attack, and then kind of mid on the HPs. So she's really just kind of average on the support role when it comes to the base stats. Her speed is really super high though, so that's good. And then we have average crit rate, crit damage, resist, and accuracy. Go over her kit real fast, and the reason we're doing this here is because we have the multipliers right here, which is very nice to see instead of in the game where we don't have those. All right, we got the A1 Lady's Touch. Attacks one enemy, then attacks the enemy with the highest turn meter. Will attack the same enemy twice if the initial target also has the highest turn meter. Second hit has a 50% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 15%. That is 60% when booked up. The multiplier is 2.4 times attack. That's a 2 times hitter. You got Flurry of Petals A2, 4-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease accuracy debuff and a 30% decrease speed debuff for 2 turns. Also has a 75% chance of decreasing each target's turn meter by 15%. That is 4.2 times attack multiplier. Goes down to 3 turns when booked up and 100% chance to land. Then we have Spirit Flux, 6-turn cooldown. Removes 1 random buff from each enemy, then has a 75% chance of placing a block buffs debuff for 2 turns and enemies who have buffs removed. Also fills the turn meters of all allies by 15%. And places a 50% increased accuracy buff and a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. So it's basically like the inverse of the A2, and then that's a 100% chance when booked up and goes down to a 4-turn cooldown. Then we have Imperious, the passive. Whenever this champion places a debuff on an enemy, also decreases that enemy's turn meter by 5% for each debuff placed. Whenever this champion or an ally receives a debuff, fills their turn meter by 5% for each debuff received. Then she has the aura in the Doom Towers. All allies speed increased by 30%. Pretty nice. So for Doom Towers, that's exactly where I start using her as a low-level account. I got her during the Guaranteed Champion right here on 9/21/2021. So it was for 150 Ancient Shards. And I remember it was when I first started playing the game, so it was one of the first champions I had gotten. So I paired her in the arena with several champions at the time. And she was very, very good. Now, at the moment, I do not use her for much of anything in the arena except for bomb teams. I really like her for bomb teams a lot. She works out very, very well. She has the increased speed and increased accuracy here, which is very, very nice. And also, all the turn meter stuff is very good. So, for the Doom Tower, I was using her right from the beginning. She was amazing. I do not use her anymore. She's been kind of kicked out of the team by other champions. But I do use her in the Hydra. She's still relevant there for me on my account, even though there's a lot of people on my account that I do not use at this moment in time. I've kind of outgrown. Lady Kimi was kind of one of them for a little bit, but kind of got back in the team on some of the lower level runs. All right, so let's take a look at her artifacts and her masteries and stuff. First, let's take a look at her total stats. I've got her at roughly 50,000 HP, 2,800 attack, 3,300 defense, 319 speed, 90% crit rate, 162% crit damage. Someone stole her crit gloves. Using 5 stars at the moment. We have 192 resist and 420 accuracy. All right, so I've got her in 3 2-piece perception sets. So with a big focus on speed and accuracy, although I did not do an accuracy chest piece. Got a lot of speed and accuracy in the substats. You can see survivability with the HPs, crit rate gloves, and those could be up to 60%. Someone else took hers a moment. Then we have defense percentage chest piece, although you could definitely go with the accuracy chest piece. Be a good move. We have the speed boots. All right, for her accessories, we have her in a couple revenge accessories because her A1 is very good at decreasing the turn meter. So we can get some counterattacks, is very nice. Got her in defense, crit damage, and accuracy. Speed substats here. As far as her blessing goes, we've got her into a cruelty one at the moment. 2 stars. Then we have the mastery. So I'm mainly using her in Hydra, like I said, and then as a kind of a turn meter booster and other things in the arena, but just to kind of facilitate the bombs. So she's not really the main champion there. But we do have her in the offense, and we do have her in the support build. So it's kind of a hybrid. Go over the offense real quick. We got her in crit rate, crit damage. We got her in max HP, extra damage. More damage to targets with less than 40%. More damage to targets with higher HP. Then more damage methodical with the A1 and War Master. All right, for the support side, we got pinpoint accuracy, charge focus, form spider. Got arcane celerity in case we get debuffs removed. Get more turn meter. Cycle of magic, lasting gifts, evil eye for the arena. And Master Hexer. Probably should have went with Lore of Steel for the Hydra, but like I said, it's kind of a hybrid build, and I do hate it when people steal my turn meter in the arena. Really, really bad with Evil Eye, so I love to have it on my champion. Let's go ahead and take a look at her in the Hydra, then we'll go take a look at her in the arena, and the Doom Tower, and some faction crypts, where she's also very, very good. All right, so this is the team we're going to run on hard. This is not the Nightmare team or the Brutal team. The A3 is very nice to give you the increased accuracy and increased speed. Hopefully you can start landing all your debuffs after that. Also, we got affinity issues to worry about as well, but you know, it doesn't really matter. The A2 comes around, is very, very nice. It's like the alternate inverse form of the decreased speed, decreased accuracy. So once we land that one, it's looking really nice. Got Molly with the provokes here. So this is not the most meta team that there is in the game for hard or normal, but it is a team that can get you the 1 key pretty easy, so it's solid for sure, most definitely. And you can use Kimmy on Nightmare or Brutal. She works on there as well. It's not like she's exclusive only to low-level teams. She actually works out very well in the lead as well, because you got Shamel here giving a turn meter to the lead, and she's giving turn meter and all kinds of other stuff with her abilities. So I love her in the lead spot, even though she doesn't have an actual aura. You can actually put her anywhere else in there as well, maybe like on the back of the team, have a speed aura. But I don't have someone like Duchess who makes a great teammate to her in this type of a team composition. I'm going to fast forward through the match and kind of skip to the end so we can see the score, because I don't want to have it sit here all day and, you know, watch a Hydra fight for 25 minutes or an hour or whatever, you know, without fast forwarding it. So we're going to get this one done quickly and then move on to the arena after that. Like I said before, there's probably some better teams out here to use for these different difficulties, but it's a very solid 1 key, and she's doing a lot. So Head of Blight is going to give you some poisons, which is going to give you a lot of turn meter, and then you're going to have couple other heads out there giving you like taunt and stuff, so you can get a little bit more turn meter boost just from Kimmy's passive on her skill set. So very solid 1 key. Doesn't really matter which difficulty you're doing on, as long as you have a competent enough team. He's giving you turn meter for the most part, not really a lot of damage, but he's giving you a little bit, about 7.8 million right there in this run. Like I said, this is a hard difficulty. We get most of our damage from Hex and enemy max HP damage. Here we're going to use Kimmy as a speed booster and give you the accuracy and the increased speed. That should give you the bombs. A little bit of a turn advantage here to get them to go. And then we have Nishak there to basically decrease the bomb turn meter from 2 to 1 after Gaius places his. So this works out very well against just about any team, especially stone skin teams. But you do need to get the first turn there, because if you're not getting the first turn, or, you know, like in this case, we got Gaius there kind of, you know, saving us with the sleep. Not having the first turn was kind of detrimental to your team here. So this is definitely a go first team. And then you get those situations like that right there where they kind of hit back at you, and hopefully you can sustain through that. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time living. I'm going to go through one more fight real quick. We got LDL Battle here. Another team right here with some Stone Skin. And then the Sun Wukong, who's a very OP champ, especially as a free one in the game. Every 3 turns, he's coming back to life, and it's real wild. Right there, you got the block damage. He almost survived. But we got Gaius there with the majority of the damage, 400,000. Let's take you to the Faction Crypts, where she's also very, very nice. And then the last thing we'll do is the Doom Tower, because she has a great Doom Tower aura, and those buffs she gives you, like the increased accuracy. I mean, they just work really nice anywhere in the game. They're going to give you an opportunity to land your debuffs. And when you got CC debuffs, like we got here with Ninja, landing the freeze, like it's just going to make your time much, much easier. So we do have her perception set, so she can land the debuffs, decrease accuracy, decrease speed. Always some good stuff in any content in the game, whether it's the arena or it's PvE. It's just solid stuff. So we got the team right there. She's doing significant damage. I'm right there with Gentoro, who's one of my clan boss champions in my Mythfu comp. So right now we're going to run her through the Doom Tower. Now you get that nice aura from her. It's going to be very nice in the Doom Tower, so I do recommend taking advantage of it. We have Krisk here providing the provokes. Now this Krisk right here is a Hydra champion with a curse set. His accuracy is a little bit low, so that increased accuracy is going to help him out really, really nicely. So you can land those debuffs. I'm going to put it on 1-time speed just so you can see how everything's working out. We got Kimmy there with those crucial debuffs, decreased speed, decreased accuracy is going to keep you guys a lot safer in the matches as well. And then we got the Rotos waves here. We have Rotos, we got Siphi. This is some of the best wave content in the game as far as difficulty goes. These are some of the hardest. So this is definitely a comp that requires some skill and some tactics to get around. But a fast team like this one with Lady Kimi, Siphi, Krisk, really some OP champions all across the board here. Mishinaki, Supreme Gaelic. So it's a pretty OP team, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter what team you're using. Lady Kimi does what she does, and she does what she does very, very well. So she's going to provide those buffs to your team, provide those debuffs to the enemy team, regardless of who's on the team comp. And she gives you that significant aura, which is going to help you significantly in the Doom Tower as you start rising through the progressions of the stages. So a little bit slow, sped it up to 2-time speed here. We're about to get to the 3rd wave. And I'm only going to run through one stage here because they're pretty much all the same. I mean, you're going to get the same exact fight through every 9 stages until you get to the boss fight. Basically, just got to take out the revivers and just kind of cycle through the rest with a little bit of CC here and there. Unfortunately, Supreme Gaelic seems to be getting bullied and picked on, but it doesn't matter because Siphi is here to revive him. And then even if he died and stayed dead right there, we already got this one whooped. The damage is looking right, so Kimmy's doing exactly what Kimmy's supposed to be doing. Lots of turn meter control, increases, decreases, lots of debuffs, lots of buffs. She's a very, very good support champion. Make sure if you got her, you book her up. Make sure you guys use her on a team. She's definitely worth using. So again, not the best damage on the team, but significant. It actually helped out quite a bit. Before we wrap this up, let's go ahead and take a look at the empowerment process really fast. I have 2 extra Lady Kimmys. So we're going to get a big time boost. We get 10% HP attack and defense percentage with just 1. We get double that with 2. Then we get 25 resist, accuracy, and 10 speed. Ask you if you want to hit the duplicate. Yes, we do. We get the +2. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats really fast. And here we have our final form, Lady Kimi. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take it easy. Peace.